What's up, everybody? It is time to talk about this week's top indie comic picks. Welcome back. Sorry for my absence in the last week, but I had not been feeling well last week, so I took some time off and did no videos. So back at it now, and want to talk about what's coming out this week for indie comics and what books I'm looking forward to checking out. So let's head on over to the page here. And first up, number 10 on the list, I've got Cities of Magic, number 1, a new one from Scout Comics that's coming out. Jacob Free and Will Tempest are the writers and artists. Once upon a time in Old York, a gun-toting drifter wanders into Old York City looking for something no one's ever seen before. He's picked a bad time. The forces of Hyper Priestess Isamar Rothschild, the queen of the Chicago conglomerate, have attacked Old York. Caught in the middle of a decade-old war between two powerful magic clans, the drifter has to figure out where his loyalties lie, if he has any to speak of, and he has to do it quick. Sounds pretty cool. I should be getting my Scout Comics box soon, and I bet this is in it. I forgot to check what books were coming in that box, but I bet that'll be in this box. It's a new one coming out from Scout. So it is my number 10 pick. Number 9, we're getting a return to Astro City with a one-shot here, Astro City. That Was Then. Written by Kurt Busiek, art by Brent Eric Anderson and Alex Sinclair, with Alex Ross doing the cover A here. Astro City returns with an all-new special. Who were the Jayhawks? How did they inspire 5 teen sidekicks looking for answers to hit the road in a rickety crime mobile in 1969? How will this affect Astro City in the present? This one-shot special features a new and existing heroes and launches a mystery that will drive the forthcoming Astro City series. Don't miss the Astro City Metro book collecting the first 3 years of the acclaimed series as well, also coming out this week. They have also a lot of cool covers that are bringing in other series. So, we got Radiant Black here. We've got Wicked and Divine homage here. We've got blank cover. We've got so many different things in these covers. There's the Metro book there. So pretty cool. I may pick up the Wicked and Divine one there or the Radiant Black one. I haven't decided which one. But I have not ever read Astro City before. I probably need to, but it is one that I did actually recently find the first couple issues of for, I think, $1, $2. So I am going to read it at some point, but I will pick up this special one shot and see if it's something I want to get into the new series coming up. But that's my number 9 pick coming this week. And speaking of Radiant Black, that's my number 8 pick from Image Comics. We've got issue 13 of Radiant Black, Kyle Higgins writing, Marcelo Costa, Igor Monti on the art. This cover by Stefano Simeone is crazy, trippy, glitching through the city here is what I see going on. As the saying goes, when it rains supervillains, it pours supervillains. But even as Excel hunts Radiant Black for the ultimate recharge, Marshall's got bigger things to worry about, like repairing his reputation and the old friend who just showed up in town. And who's got his dog? Radiant Black Year 2 begins here. I honestly did not know how long Radiant Black was going to go for when it first started. And look at this. We're into a second year of Radiant Black. Pretty cool. Issue 13. It's ongoing. It doesn't seem like it's stopping or slowing down anytime soon. They're building out this superhero universe, adding in Rogue Sun. We've got a Radiant Red miniseries going on right now. We've got some other things coming from this universe and maybe multiverse of characters that they're bringing in. So I'm in this for the long haul with this superhero universe that Image is creating. And Kyle Higgins being the main one kind of trying to put this all together. So awesome things are going on here. And so my number 8 pick, Image Comics, Radiant Black, number 13. Number 7 from Aftershock Comics, we got Heathens, number 5. This is the last issue of this series. Colin Bunn and Heath Amodio putting this one together, co-writing this one. Sammy Cavella doing the artwork in this has been fantastic. And a lot of our little ragtag team of former villains turned maybe slightly good guys, questionable characters trying to take down the Ripper. And some are dead, some are captured, some are by themselves. What's going to happen here? So how will this end? Will the Ripper get taken down? Will Stalin come after them for not succeeding in taking the Ripper down? We shall see. And maybe is Stalin involved with the Ripper being around? No telling. Heathens number 5 this week is my number 7 pick. Number 6 is New Burn issue number 5 from Image Comics, written by Chip Zdarsky with art by Jacob Phillips. Looks like we have a new backup story from Casey Gilly and Sue Lee called Spookorama. The cops won't investigate her best friend's murder. Can Ronnie solve it herself? And in our main issue, issue 5 of Newbird finds himself in his most dangerous position yet, in prison, surrounded by the men he helped put there. I have been loving this. I really enjoyed Chip Zdarsky's writing. Jacob Phillips' art is fantastic for this book. And issue 5, this is another, I don't believe it's set to have an ending that I know of. So an ongoing series right now. It really caught me by surprise because it's not a genre I usually go for with crime. It doesn't usually catch me, and this one did, but it's Zdarsky's writing, I think. And my number 6 pick this week. Number 5 from Mad Cave Studios, The Last Session. Number 4 from Jasmine Walls and Dozer Draws. Lana Drew, Walter, and Shen have done the unthinkable and backed themselves into a corner against DMJ's plans in their last Dyson Death Traps game. After everything they've been through, it seems a tragic end is closing in unless they finally begin taking Cassandra's theories seriously, which may be the only thing that can save them all. This has been pretty cool. I love this one because it's about D&D, but it's also about the team and their friendship and some interesting dynamics going on there. So I've really been enjoying this series. Pretty cool one from Mad Cave. And it's my number 5 pick this week. Number 4, back over to Image Comics and our Radiant Black universe, Rogue Sun. I really enjoyed issue 1 of this one. Issue 2 coming out. Got some mysteries maybe that we've got to get solving here of is the original Rogue Sun actually dead? Yeah. With an old foe of Marcus's on his trail, Dylan will have to find a way to become a superhero and fast. Can Dylan learn to control his new powers, or is this already the end of the new Rogue Sun? So Marcus died. Dylan got the powers and immediately has to go and be a hero, but he doesn't know how to be a hero. And these villains are used to Marcus's fighting ability, and so they can fight. Yeah, that's an interesting situation to be in. And Ryan Parrott and Abel doing an excellent job with the writing and the art on this story. Chris O'Halloran doing the colors. Very excited about this hero. One, because of the Radiant Black universe that he's a part of, but 2, because it's set in New Orleans. And there were some panels in the first issue where I was like, I've been there. I know that. I know where that is. So super cool kind of things, little Easter eggs in this that I'm getting to see and check out. So that is my number 4 pick this week for Top Indie Comics. Coming in for number 3 is Animal Castle number 4 from Ablaze, from Xavier Dorson and Felix Delep. On the farm, all animals were equal. In the castle, some are more equal than others. The animals are more divided now than ever. Acts of defiance by the workers led to swift and deadly reprisals from President Silvio and his crew, but Miss B won't be deterred from her mission to bring equality and hopefully peace to the animals. I've been really enjoying this series. I love Animal Farm, the book, so I'm really enjoying this take on it with Animal Castle. And the artwork is phenomenal inside of this. Just highly recommend checking this one out if you get the chance. You can pick it up. Really, it's really worth the read. And it's my number 3 pick for top indie comics this week. Number 2 is an issue number 1 from Black Caravan, the imprint of Scout Comics, Broken Souls Ballad, Hell is for Kids, issue number 1 from Massimo Rossi and Ludovica Serragati. Alone in the bowels of St. Abigail Asylum, the mother lies strapped to a birthing table. Now her children have been brought back to her by Mrs. Adele, the woman tasked with developing these living weapons for the government. However, what no one realizes is that the mother's children have become a little less afraid of their tremendous powers. Ever so slowly, their paths are joining together, but will their combined abilities be enough to stop the evil perpetrated at St. Abigail's? The first half of this story was really building up these characters. We had Broken Souls Ballad 1 through 4 come out, and we were learning about these characters and how they're different mental health conditions that they had manifested into all these different not necessarily even superpowers, but powers, and what they could do with those and the horrors that those brought. And now they've been brought back to where they were kind of created, and seeming like they're going to try to weaponize these kids and these powers in a certain way. But it seems like they may be ready at this point now to fight back against the people that created them. So I'm excited for this second arc of Broken Souls Ballad here with Hell is for Kids. It is my number 2 pick this week. And you all know which one I got for my number 1. Something is Killing the Children is back. Issue 21. James Tynion, Werther Dell'Edera, bringing us back to Erica Slaughter. And I am very happy that we are coming back there. After a year since we left her in Archer's Peak, Erica Slaughter resurfaces to take on the case of a girl who's seen a new kind of monster, one with terrifying implications. But Erica's broken ties with the House of Slaughter, and that can have deadly consequences. The Order of St. George does not forget, nor do they forgive. We've seen that in House of Slaughter, what they were trying to have Aaron do to Jace. We know what has happened to Jace's family in the past. The Order of St. George does not forget or forgive. Even as Erica goes on the hunt, she must keep an eye out for the mysterious figure on her trail in order to survive the coming storm. Yeah. So we got new monster, new girl that's been character that's been affected by the monsters, and a new maybe shadowy figure following Erica around. And I want a lawyer. Immediately knowing something bad happened. But yeah, I'm just excited it's back. Also excited for some of the covers here. This one in particular, we've got the die cut mask variant here where she doesn't have her teeth yet on the mask, has not earned those yet. We will see. I think 22 has the teeth on it. Got the die cut bloody version. We've got 1 in 25 by Dan Mora. Killer cover there. And the 1 in 50 Jenny Frison right there, which, yeah. Jenny's covers for Something Is Killing the Children are always amazing. There's a 1 in 100 from Gabrielle Delato, but that's a little rich for my blood to get the 1 in 100s, especially with all the other things that I do get and read. So I will have to pass on that, but that's beautiful. That would be the front cover. It looks like it's a wraparound, which is awesome. Awesome art as always on the Something Is Killing the Children book. There is an unlockable bloody version of the 1 in 50 too. So we got 4 different Jenny Frison covers for this. Fantastic for the Jenny Frison fans out there. I'm looking forward to picking up all of those Frison covers. Hopefully, maybe the Dan Mora too. I might be buying a lot on this one, but it is actually. I was looking at everything else that's coming out. It is a lighter week for me, so that should make that a little bit easier. So those are my top 10 picks for indie comics coming out this week. If you made it here and are new to the channel, please go down and hit the subscribe button down below. Join us in talking about indie comics, talking with creators. We should have some new things coming up. April 7th, it's still a little ways away, but we will be having a crew on to talk about a Kickstarter comic. So really excited about that one. Cthulhu Invades Wonderland as going on right now on Kickstarter. The crew from Orange Cone Publications, Travis Gibb, coordinating all that and writing one or more than one story in it. It is an anthology story, but lots of talented creators are part of that book, and we're going to get some of them to join us on that show. So that's coming up, and I got to set up one other that reached out to me. So more interviews coming up, and more indie comics to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. As always, collect what you love. See you next time.